Welcome back, gamers. You already know what time it is. It's our 13th in the series. It's Space Mommy Horizon. And don't forget, we're doing these every single Sunday so you can learn how to play every legend, not just their abilities, but how to win more games with the legend. Now, why are you watching this? Because you think you'll do better after you watch a video. Now, is that the case? Probably not. However, we're going to go through all of her kit, then we're going to tell you how to play her strategically so that way you can rank up. At the end of the day, at least you'll have a Heirloom and not be a piece of garbage. So let's get right into her abilities. Her passive is Spacewalk. You already know what this is. This is for those of you that can't land properly and you can stick your feet in a big pile of mud. That's what it sounds like. Horizon's movement is phenomenal because of this. You would never land straight down. You have more momentum. It's a nice one. Her attack takes you 30 meters up. It lets you stay up there for 0.5 seconds, which everyone's whined about, and then you come back down. It stays there for 10 seconds, so take your time, buddy. Take your time. And an alt black hole, you know what that does. It sucks you in, and you throw nades, and you do damage. And since we're going to assume that you may be a potato, and you don't know if you're a potato or not till you watch this video, we're just going to show you how this thing works real quick. So as you can see, we'll go up in the gravity lift. We stay here for 0.5 seconds. Wow, woo, look at us. And then we jump off. And here you can see we're not going to dead slide. We're just going to do a little slippy slide. By the way, the throwing knives, they're back. They're back next season. Her level 2 perk's an absolute piece of garbage. I don't really care what you pick. If you think you need nades, click the nades. If you're low on batteries, click the batteries. It's garbage as far as I'm concerned. They need to fix that one real quick because it's trash. Her level 3 perk, you know, it's up to you. Do you want the cooldown to be quicker or do you want your attack to be quicker? It's up to you. I think sometimes it matters which map you're playing on, but for the most part, it depends if you feel really good about throwing her ultimate or whether you would rather get height, change position, etc. For me, most time, I'm going with the ult because I know how to throw this bad boy all the time. As you can see in this clip, you always want to throw the ultimate down and you want to throw the grenades to where they're getting sucked in from. Not directly in the center because they're going to backpedal. So throw it right behind them and you'll get that sweet, juicy damage. Now, what are some benefits to playing Horizon? Well, first thing I'll tell you is that using her attack allows you to take less damage when you're going in the air. Sometimes you get a little bit aim assist in it, not much, but for the most part, it's used to either gain high ground or it's to reposition yourself, and it makes it really annoying if you strafe back and forth while going up this bad boy. Also, we've got clips. Sometimes this thing is really good if you've got someone trailing you very quickly and you want to get inside of a door. You can block the door with it. It's pretty annoying, but it will stop multiple people from pushing you. You know, this person punches me, but guess what? They ain't punching me no more because they can't get inside the door. Like we said, you can be a lazy bum all you want. You can use this thing to get high ground spots you may typically not be able to. There's no zip rail over here. There's no zip line, so guess what? It's got to be there. Here, you can't climb up on this bad boy. I can climb up on it. You can. I can use my Q on it. Now, we really only added this. This is an old clip from past season. We just added this to show you how funny it is to watch people get sucked into this thing. Watch this. Look at this person. They're like, oh, no, they're going to come. I'm going for the set. No, I'm coming behind you. That came out poorly. I apologize for that, but here I am behind him. But I thought, why don't we just punch him? Why don't we punch him because we missed the first shot? Just punch him in the storm. There we go. But seriously, though, you can get high ground very quickly with this. You can get spots people typically can't, so consider your rev, etc. On top of that, you also can utilize your Q from very far distances to heave that ultimate. Look at this one. I actually stick this person bink, right in the face. Guess what? Now he's getting a bunch of nades grenaded to him, and he don't know what to do about it. He's going to pour it right towards me because guess what? It's gold 3. What do people do with gold 3? Panic. Guess what? This panic just costs you your life, bud. This time where I stop the video and tell you real quick, we've been getting a ton of likes, a ton of engagement on all our videos, but not enough of you are hitting the subscribe button. Now, when we run out of ideas of what videos to make so you can rank up to masters, where we're going to be without your input. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It does not cost you any money, and if I reach 1,500 subscribers, we're going to try to give away a couple of packs, maybe even an heirloom. So in the comment below, let me know which heirloom you don't have and which one you want. Maybe you'll be the next winner. But overall, I will say using her ultimate mid to late game is absolutely game breaking if you use in the right spot. It breaks any of the doors, sucks them in, it groups people that are behind terrain together. This thing can be used very well, so make sure you always want to have at least a arc star and a thermite. Grenades are okay. Typically, I won't use them because I like to use the arc for the slow first and then the thermite for the burn afterwards. That's how I prefer, but guess what? If you got grenades, you throw them at them too. It won't really necessarily make a difference. Usually what will happen overall, typically people will just shoot this thing down instantly. So sometimes it's just used to be disruptive. You're not always going to throw down an ult that just simply crushes everybody. Sometimes it's not going to do much. Like I said, we talked about the perks. If you find yourself not having grenades off, and take that as a level 2 perk so you can see the ordnances through the wall. Make sure you always have grenades in your pocket. If you don't have it in your pocket, then guess what you're going to do with your ultimate? Nothing. Now remember, this is typically a team game unless you're playing solos, so it is always a good idea to calm your ultimate. That way you're not the only set of nades going into it. Make sure that you put it in strategically. You don't want to just throw it towards one person. If they are completely isolated, I could see a reason at times to isolate one person to take them out, but for the most part, try to get more than one person in, and like I said, always throw it in front of them and continue to throw the grenades you have arced behind them, meaning where they were, as they get sucked in, they're going to shoot it and go backwards. That's where you want to throw the ultimate. This isn't like many other Legends ultimates. This one does take a little bit of time and practice and skill to throw. I'm not saying that it's hard to throw it. I know it's just a button. I'm saying it is strategically challenging to place this thing in spots where it actually does damage to the people. Now, even though you know you're here to learn about Horizon, one of the tips for sure is make sure anytime you see a Horizon take the queue, you want to not always follow that queue, because sometimes it's to high ground where they can fry you on the way up. On top of that, the number one choice is if you see a Horizon ulting you, the first thing you want to do is turn towards it and shoot it. You will actually shoot it, break it quicker than trying to turn around and walk out of it. So just know, if you get sucked into Space Mommy's ultimate, it's because you were being a goofy goober and you panicked. Now you're here to learn, and the only way to learn is to make better choices. So from now on, when you see the ult, you shoot it. That's really all you need to know about this Legend. She's not that complex. I would spend time learning to position her ultimate properly. I would spend time doing it very quickly. You're not going to just be up in the air standing around for 35 seconds. Remember, you only got 0.5 in the air, so you're going to need to be quick and have the correct sensitivity to throw this. It's just like playing football, okay? If you're the quarterback and you throw the ball right exactly where someone is, guess what? That ball is going to land 5 feet behind them because they're already way past it. So think of it as football, just like sniping. You need to somewhat predict in what direction they will be running if they're moving. If they're standing behind a wall, well, guess what? Just throw that puppy down and then let the Lord do its work. Overall, though, we put her probably in the A towards S tier for solo queue because she is a playmaker, which means, of course, she would be as in the S or A tier with a team comp. It would just really depend on what your entire team composition is, but she still does make sense and can make huge plays at endgame. It is one of those ultimates you don't want to hold on to, but you also don't want to waste. You need to learn how to play this Legend by practicing. You're going to whiff some ults, you're going to land some boomers. You want to save this thing for the exact moment it's needed. Best example I can give you was when a bang ults with 5 squads left. No, you save that, buddy. You save that for less teams in a win condition. Same thing, Horizon. Don't just throw her ult just because you can. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure your team's with you. Now listen, with that being said, that's it. We're done with this video. We appreciate you watching. We hope you master Horizon. And in the comments below, let me know if you've already mastered her. Tell me what your highest rank is with her. And guess what? With that being said, we're going to see you back here next Sunday, so relax. And also, we're still streaming Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday on the Shorts feed. We'll see you then.